called horning. It's a phenomenon where we have car users, motorcycle users, used in the means of luring passengers to themselves. It's a form of non-verbal communication whereby you use sounds to tell a story or sounds to indicate something. Normally in a society like Cameroon where we live, they're mostly used by taxi drivers who want to pick up passengers.
Horn at times is an alert for somebody to give way, which signifies dangers. At times horn is a means of looking for passenger, and at times when we talk of horn, it's a way to signify people that there is danger.
Why would the horn for taxi? I say the horn it help me for call attention of passenger, because if you horn, you never drive motor, because all motor must get horn. Because now the horn they call people the attention for road, and maybe some motor video will block you or you enter road by mistake. If the horn in I say me shift from the road me you pass, or me no enter road me you pass. Especially someone like me, if I never drive motor we horn no day. Because I never drive, you never go. Because we some play with people they want enter road, and if for horn they make a shift. And if you horn no day, you fit jam man for road. So you must use horn for horn. Me all man come out for road, so that you can maybe a motor fit fake brace. Now the horn now they help people say as you the horn now, people the shift for road they know say something they wrong. Now why they use that horn seriously? And if motor no get horn, you know if you go, all motor must get horn.
Taxi drivers they horn for road now for alert passengers. Make passengers they be aware to say they need them to carry them. And when there is too much horn, some of them they horn as bike people they run randomly for road. So they run for say make road clear with the other knowledge for say make they carry passengers so that make they give way for them to get passengers, more passengers for work.
To me, it's really okay, unless sometimes it gets really annoying when the noise is too much, and coupled with the temperature, the sun and everything, really gets noisy. But I guess that's their own way of communication, telling each other, oh, move out of the way, I need to go, or I need to get a pass. So otherwise, I guess it's okay.
Horn for today, or the one for yesterday. The one yesterday, you get control because the plenty people they pass through them and they learn them. But now, so they don't want anyhow because they don't know. They don't know. Best skin man drive back more library. It's okay. It's don't assist on. It's okay. It's okay.
It's become like a habit. Because when you go to other countries, people beep with reasons when they are engaging in the traffic or somebody is trespassing or the risk of fear. But here it's like it's a communication between the driver, the police, the Okada man. It's like a music, it's like a rhythm, and it's so noisy, so music. The sound is so distorted that at some point it's like I don't know. And health-wise, it's such cacophony that sometimes I have to walk around my headsets, use earplugs because sometimes I just can't stand the buzz. Beep bum, beep bum. Everywhere, every time you can't think. It's like you're walking on the shoe, you can't even think. It's so intense.
And they need to use horn for cattle, which is this cow then whether they turn.
Interesting.
You know if you use horn for it because you go make them be scattered. They'll scatter the whole way. Will be wrong. So when you see cattle, don't horn. Slow behind them. Let them go. Like front hospital, you don't horn anyhow. Secondly, the administrative areas, you don't horn anyhow. Yes. Thirdly, when cattle and they around you, you don't horn anyhow.
Like a medical practitioner, when you horn, you disturb people. It's not only around the hospital you're not supposed to horn. There are patients who do move as well in their vehicles. And you don't horn the way we see people horning.
So as for taxi drivers, they go and they put this kind of a horn that has that loud voice, of which if they are coming behind you and if they horn in a way, you might feel might feel as to run. It scares you.
Because taxi people they use that horn like for intimidate we the bikers there for roads. It now don't force some of we the bikers them to go find that camion horn them. And that horn them now be more of a nuisance than outlet for roads. Why? Because taxi people then with bikers they always get their differences. Like they normally they angry say would overcarry passenger, they would disturb them for no walk, would overcause traffic. So that horn now it is like some sort of competition between taxi people them and Okada people them. And we Okada people them too, we don't decide say the horn now would disturb with the horn them instead of a show population say it be for help them. We instead take the horn them now for disturb the population. Now why that someone we go find that horn they for camion for use them, even frighten the taxi people them. Now why that even taxi stand for corner, Okada man the horn ye, it fear HSN as on camion they come, it instead run cause more danger than good for roads.
So what you were now say some people they panic, some people where they not be used to, and people where they be alert, they know say the horn it is signify them for stop that taxi. And some they panic like riders when the taxi man, especially the ones where they get sharp horn, where the horn too shout, they panic some Mexican man, they panic some pedestrians, and they panic even some friend drive away, they don't just live by the roadside or enter, we not be aware. Sometimes even panic, or some private cars. So it worry them, it disturb. But in another way, in their own way, common way for passengers.
For bites, plenty people bite, they don't know nothing. Plenty of people they don't know nothing. Any man do. If you tell, if you advise yourself, so don't want to put up by a machine, no fine what tell you so. No, now you put up for me. So for that one, I know people not to blame because any man do things fit you for it now, for your head. I know what they say put down home, but what they say, now me I get a bite. Buy they put air on, so on they put anything, so on they put anything. They put taxi now, so they put on the taxi.
Most of the times they can't speak, so they are often like when they give the sound, it means that are you going or you're not going. It's also sometimes you realize what happens is that when they give the sound once, it's like are you going, and then at a certain point in time you come close to them and you say your direction, and instead of them telling you that no, I'm not going your direction, they move a little, they take off without even answering you. So it's a situation whereby you have people who don't want to answer you, or probably the system of their businesses, so they move around. It works even with non-commercial cars like private cars, whereby you need to negotiate an entrance, you need to get into an entrance, or you need to get somebody to stop, or you want to move a little bit ahead. You also have the opportunity of saying that, all right, pom pom, which means that hey, something is behind you or something is ahead of you. So it's a sign which is used normally by car owners, be it commercial car owners, be it private car owners. It's a form of non-verbal communication, like I said. I think that the community is already aware of it. It works already. It's a kind of unofficial communication standards, because it's no more new in any society, especially where we live in. We have a situation whereby you have people who understand already what it means by a car hooting. It means that something is wrong somewhere or something is about to happen.
For instance, when I design my taxi, if fans are breaking me, I don't accept the destination and the horn one time. Boom, you know, so I don't accept. If I'm not, you will know, say I don't accept. Yes. As I drive along, if I want to overtake at the horn one time, if the man one is after horn number 2 times, you go realize it, so maybe I want to overtake you. Maybe I want double, the danger. Maybe sometimes I better don't fail. I want me the other person give me a chance, or anything coming towards me, no say, the man over horn is a problem.
When he is persistent, means he really needs to pass. And another one, when he just horns like once or twice, it means hello or something. Yeah. But when he keeps doing it over and over, it means it gives a different message. Probably I really need to go. You're delaying me. And another one will be a kind of maybe a pedestrian trying to cross and kind of foreseeing an accident.
The worst are the guys, the Okada guys, who do the Okada thing. He sees anything he sees, he has to beep. He sees woman get nice, anything he sees, he beep. So beeping is for traffic or the lady where you see, so I don't know. It's something to take serious, eh? Maybe it's a language, or maybe there's something spiritual behind. But the noise is health-wise destructive. I can't go around my earphones and my earplugs. It's terrible.
Well, I talk as a passenger now. Normally, sometimes we stand for road. The story with some man, and you say you get for go some side. So when driver they come, now that horn they call your attention, say, hey, you get for go some side. Because if you stand up for half mile day now, you look like people now the story, and you say you get for go walk or you get for go some side. But that way you horny, hey, they call your attention, hey, now taxi that don't come, I get for go some side. Before you break the motor now, he enter. So man to where he enter road, he get plenty things never think of him, man. He don't enter right inside the middle of the road. He already lost himself. But when driver horn, pim. He sends the come back, he realize say he don't be right for middle road. Driver go horny against the pass, the driver slow, he pass. Then the driver knows that the horn and the making now way if he walk and if he get on.
96. Around Bender Junction. I the drive come down from Township. 5 ton, you don't pay brakes. All the way it hunts from my back. I see the way it hunts, pom. I see she don't pay brakes. I pass, I dodge now, I run, I enter quarter now. It passed, go jam my eggs. So I know that horn set me because I was listening for that horn, the way double, so I dodge the road. That double horn set me.
Like some other day I be to go Batoke. I come back for town, I go Mukunda, my brakes fail me. Some 3 mammy they be the crossroad, lock is I be get horn. And as I be the horn, they don't enter inside road as I be the horn. They will be the horn, they don't say that motor get problem. So all them be get for shift from the road, my pass. So I believe say the horn they have saved me from many situations there. And I never recall all.
Yeah, the advice way I could give them in relation to this hunting, now for say make all man understand say horn, now for athletes people then for be aware for roads. Either you be taxi man, if you want to find passenger, you find them carefully. That exaggerated hunting is not good because it be more of a nuisance to the society than good.
I think some measures should be put in place to reduce the rate at which we hunt here in Cameroon. Because to me, it's more like causing more havoc. It doesn't help situation. If you want to be organized like the taxi people, like they say they use hunt to attract customers, they should have their place where they park. You go there, you know you are going to My Four. If you are going to Down Beach, you go there, you know your destination is Down Beach, rather than hunting left and right in town. It's not normal.
I don't think it's helping in safety. I think instead it's causing more accidents because the amount of noise it makes in a traffic environment, for instance, most clients are confused. Sometimes people are honing, like I've had car accidents myself, where people are honing, beep, before I know I've hit a wall or something like that. I'm confused. Is this guy honing because I'm on his way? This guy is honing because he's coming? For me, it's confusion. There's no harmony in the activity. So sometimes it causes stress. I've seen a woman knock over when the guy horned, triple horn, the woman is confused. She takes a wrong move. So it's something that I think is for now it's hazardous. It's in chaos.
The hunting they so and stress it be interrelated because sometimes hunt feel make a person instead collapse for road due to stress where they get them. As well as hunt feel make enough instead alert you. Me you know say play with you want enter road, me you not enter. Maybe because you be stressed up. So that hunt and stress it really get some relationship where you know they're good. Like when man feel one come out hospital, he hear some bad news, as he enter road, you feel instead hunt you know instead fall for road than for come out. Now for the way that hunt so they really add some people their stress. Some people the way they get headache. Some people the way they suffer from too many challenges and sickness. So that hunt they instead increase their stress than for reduce their stress.
Like would the see machine man they run let's take a for match break use the hunt jump. It's wrong. You get for use your brake, not for horn. Because you know alert not the man. But you want to use brake, you not key. But when you horn, the man will be alert, will shake.
You know, sounds are sometimes disturbing. In a quiet moment or in a busy moment, those sounds as alert to you. So sometimes it's a wake-up call. You know, sometimes those sounds come as a wake-up call. So I may not want to say it's a negative phenomenon or a positive phenomenon, but I think that it depends on the situation at hand. It is sometimes talking about it as a matter of stressfulness. I think that it's a matter of relieving stress or making you to be conscious of what you are doing. It's an alert. I think the sound is kind of an alert. It is necessary most of the time because it tells you, hey, something is about to happen. It stalls difficulties and difficult situations. It makes you to be on the alert and ready for action.
Yeah, the only general thing we have to talk in relation to this very hunting. Normally, the people the way they fix this horn, they get the rules the way they fix them. Some will use the horn properly, that will not disturb people with the horn. Now good thing, now why did they put the horn? Anything must get an advantage. And the advantage for the horn, it passes the disadvantage. Some will use the horn well.
I don't think there is any better way that they could be doing it because either way, whether they are overdoing it or they are not doing it, it doesn't really matter, I think. Because actually sometimes if the horning helps to save a pedestrian from being run over, and at the same time it can annoy another person that it's not in a very good mood, that doesn't want to hear the noise. And sometimes even the horning, you see a vehicle horning, like yesterday what happened, there was a car that wanted to go through this entrance and the lady was standing there, she was busy conversing and the driver was like beep, 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 and she was just standing right there as if it doesn't concern her until the people standing by had to call her attention that what are you doing? There's a vehicle behind you, move out of the way.
Why taxi drivers they overhunt for town now? Because of our culture, we get away our people they believe around you. One na say when person like a customer break a taxi, when he stop a taxi for road, taxi driver stop quietly without horning. He go think say the taxi no what accept the proposal. He go stand for wait another taxi will come on. So now why that way taxi driver then? For me, I believe they overhorn. And secondly, the horn awareness for public users, for people who have lost focus and the rest. So that is a reason for horning. But the rampant horning, pim, 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 in that town, I know for me, I know look and say it overcorrect. We supposed to be conscious, and for say we be conscious, now for say make the road safety, they pass media over and over, for say make they alert people and make they learn to educate people. Not be that for say make they control road safety, that for take money for people, now for educate people how they get what they do for road as the road users. It disturbs a lot. I'm at the roadside, I can like testify. You cannot like, it disturbs a lot. So much noise everywhere, pim, 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 but not that soft sound, but the loud one. Yes, and I'm at the junction. It's a half mile. Yes, there's noise. You cannot go without headache. Noise every day, morning and evening.
The sound, horn not get specific sound. Horn get steady sound. And you not get sound where the signal say this one are the one where they need, or this one are the one where they want make motor or bike give chance. But they horn for them, they believe say when they horn, that their own way for call passengers, for ask passengers for say make it break the taxi.
My brother, I'm telling you, the shooting is a stress. If you are a BP patient or somebody who you're trying to meditate or contemplate, when I'm driving my car, I always put my glass up and ACs up because sometimes the stress is intense when you're on the street. The thing is such a level where your stress goes up so badly. It's really a serious issue and a social distress, a health distress. And that's why I no longer go to venues that are by the roadside. I don't know how to go to clubs that are by the roadside. I like places that are inside, air conditioned, a bit quiet, aluminium windows, where it's a bit acoustified. I choose where I go to recreate now because the noise is just terrible.
Syndicates. Syndicate now. And this syndicate when the government create some private thing, a government create syndicate would control drivers. If driver enter town, he get for register. Under our syndicate, we know say new driver that enter town. So if a business for syndicate will be happy because plenty driver that enter town will not know. They don't know. So if you can lecture, we teach you about fun. At least we'll be happy.